Good morning, guys. It's Mike at Sepulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sepulpa.
I should time my drinks better. I'm not have a mouthful of coffee when we
It
go
says like
live.
3, 2, 1. He's like drink.
Yep. This is that. I use that countdown. It's like, oh, time to drink now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get my hair off my microphone.
Anyway, guys, I hope your weekend was good. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to do a weekend recap this morning. Man, it was pretty busy. I don't know how was your weekend.
I don't think I
busy as mine?
stopped all weekend. It was nonstop. Even last night, we didn't get to bed until like 9 o'clock.
Oh man, that's late for Hudson.
Yeah, it's actually a whole hour too late.
Oh dang.
And so like we were getting into bed, and he's like, "I don't have school tomorrow, right?" I'm like, no, you don't. If you did, we would not be going to bed right now.
And that's not even because of baseball practice or anything.
No, we
Which
just
is
have
lovely.
we just did a lot this weekend. So actually we went to all the things that were happening this weekend. If the ribbon cutting was happening, we were there.
Mm-hmm.
And we just did a bunch of extra stuff this weekend. We got out of bed Friday morning and decided we were going to do it all. So that's the only explanation I have.
It's a good one.
It was fun and it was busy and we're kind of feeling it. Monday is a little bit more Monday today than usually.
It's even a little Monday when I got here, and Dee is working on the donuts and stuff downstairs, and she is like, she's only working one day a week now, so she's saying it's like difficult to get out of the mode from her other job into doing donuts and stuff. So yeah. So anyway, hope your Monday's going well. Sounds like you're off to a good spring break start though.
Yes.
Okay, I have to bring this up, not to throw you under the bus or anything. You know what's coming, don't you? So I was really happy about the construction on Hobson because I thought it would be cleared up by spring break. And then I come in this morning and it looks like all the work has been done, but the barricades are still sitting there and we got an excavator in the way. Do you know anything?
There's an excavator and there was a roller truck. So my thoughts are maybe they didn't get moved. The trucks didn't get moved, or I really wasn't on Hobson this weekend, so I don't know if maybe something was dug back up and re-rolled, or if something happened. I'm not sure. So I don't have an update for you there. So I'm sure all that stuff will be moved very quickly. With it being spring break, I know that Mike took Friday off, which is our project manager. And so sometimes, those things don't get taken care of when your project manager leaves for a day. So I will check on that. But the construction is done. Like Micah said, things are just sitting. So we will work on getting that cleaned up and get traffic restored to Hobson and things flowing. Because I know Sugar Llamas is looking for it. And our ambulance is definitely looking for it.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about them.
Yep.
Okay, well, just so everybody's aware, the city is aware of the situation, and they're working on it. So.
I'm usually the last to find out about stuff like that, which sounds crazy because I'm the one that does all the communicating. But I can guarantee you when I get down to City Hall after this, they'll be like, "Hey, Lucy, here's why it happened." They'll already have an answer for me.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll share that next time then. So I did want to talk about some other stuff. I'm going to kind of go in order of events here, though. I had this a little different in the notes. But so on Thursday, we cut the ribbon to the Herald Square.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
And it was so much fun.
There was a good amount of people that turned out for that. I think having it at 5 o'clock was a good idea. And then, they brought the food trucks out and the Parks Department was out with their games. So it was a lot of fun. So that's officially open. It's kind of like pseudo been open for a while.
Yeah, we went there and all the holes are filled where we had some footings that were still open, and the plants are planted, and you can reach out to Susan at our Parks Department, or you can reach out to myself, and I'm at the City Hall admin building. Either one of us can get you on the calendar so that you can use that space. I don't know what Susan has planned as far as like bringing her games and things out, so that's definitely a Susan question. But I don't know about you, but the cornhole and everything else out there was a huge hit.
Yeah, that was fun.
On Thursday evening, and then there's some benches and all.
Yeah, there's still more coming. There's some seating that's coming, I think, right?
There's seating that's coming. tables,
Okay.
and different things like that. So the space is going to be very usable.
Yeah. And when the farmers market opens up in May, that they will also be stationed there. And in case you guys didn't know yet, which you probably don't because they haven't really put the word out about this yet, but farmers market has gotten moved. Did you know that? It's not going to be on Saturday.
I did.
Yeah, it's going to be on Thursday evening now, which so 1 or 2 times a year during farmers market, they have to do it Thursday evening anyway because of 4th of July weekend, things like that. And so every time they do that, they have a really good crowd that turns out.
Okay.
And so I don't know if they're taking their cues here from the other things that are going on Saturdays and stuff like that. They decided to move it to Thursday, and so I think it's going to be a great change. But that's one thing that'll be happening at Herald Square. And then I've been talking with some of the guys over at the Coffee Mafia, at the coffee shop. They're working on getting a live music event over in Herald Square as well. So that'll be a lot of fun whenever that happens. So and I don't know exactly when that is. I think that's supposed to be in April, is what they said. And so we'll see when whatever's happening over here is awesome. It's just kind of high five. That was great. So anyway, that'll be happening in April, and as soon as we have more information on that, when it happens, we'll get that to you. So that was the ribbon cutting at Herald Square, and then the very next day on Friday, we had the groundbreaking for Youth Services of Creek County, which is $1 million expansion over there. It's going to be awesome.
That was awesome. And you saying that, like, I'm getting teary-eyed again, and my nose is kind of burning, but it's so cool to have something like that in Sapulpa and to see so many people come together and the hearts of everyone to just love on those kids and give them, what they need when they don't have it. So cool. I can't wait to see it come together.
It's going to be great. It's not going to take very long. They said like 6 months.
I know.
What? Apparently they're starting construction on it today. That's what I was told.
I heard it was going to be really quick. So they had their gold shovels. It was super cool. And Hudson jumped up there and he saw Nikki and Aaron up there, and he literally ran up there to the pile of dirt and was like, I need to be in this picture.
Well, yeah.
And they let him be in the picture, and it was super cool and super cute. And just as a mom, like, I can't wait to look back when he's older and say, like, you don't know now what you were supporting, but look what it is. And, we do support the garage sale. We've donated to it and purchased from it, and we look forward to the garage sale that got postponed. But I'm super excited and look forward to that coming. And congratulations to Reed Architecture that actually got to design it. And I do not know the construction company, but I know the gentleman.
That information should be in the story that we published on Sapulpa Times. I think that came out on Saturday. So.
Perfect.
But yeah, it should only be like 4 to 6 months of construction, and they'll have a nice 3,500 square feet addition, I think, to the current shelter over there. So it's going to be great. And then, now I didn't get to go to this, but I did talk to some other people that went to the Optimus Prime Dinosaur cookie truck thing that happened on, I think, Friday evening. Did you guys go?
So I missed it in Sapulpa.
Okay.
So they traveled around. They were in Glenpool on Thursday, which I missed because of the ribbon cutting. Then they were in Sapulpa on Friday, which I also missed because Hudson went golfing with his dad, and that's a long thing. And so they're only there from like noon to 7. So we actually went and saw it on Saturday in Sand Springs.
Was it cool?
So it is pretty cool. It is hyped up a little bit more than what it is, but it is cool. It's some animatronic dinosaurs, which I love some animatronic dinosaurs. And Optimus Prime was pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I did hear like some other folks that went to it. I talked to them on Saturday, and they said it was pretty neat. And in case you're wondering, I'll just give you a disclaimer here. We heard about this the day that it was happening, or the day before. Made the decision not to promote it because it's not really a thing that's put on by local businesses, and it doesn't really, that basically they come to Sapulpa, they stop, they move on to the next town. So Sapulpa doesn't have a lot to gain from that. And so we try to do things that are going to keep keep you here as much as possible. But it sounds like those of you who made it had a great time, so we're happy you did.
So it's a cookie food truck. They charge you an entrance, or you have to buy a cookie. We bought cookies. The cookies are $5, and they just travel around and bring activities for kids and sell their cookies and hang out for the day.
Yeah.
So it's a good little activity to get you outside, and it's a family that is looking for something to do, and like I said, get other families outside. So
Yep. Speaking of being outside, on Saturday, there was a bunch of smoke.
I
outside.
know, and I just kept looking around. I was like, everything's
where's
on
the
fire.
fire?
Yeah, everything's on fire.
Everything was on fire. Except
Yep.
nothing was on fire over here, actually. You know, we found out where it was coming from. Did
I
you
don't even
that?
know where it was coming from.
It was coming from Osage and Washington County. They were doing controlled burns over in those counties, and the wind was blowing it here. And it raised our air quality level by 4 p.m. And you guys, if you were here, you probably saw all this happening if you were outside at all. 4 p.m. it was like dangerous for sensitive groups, I think. And then by like 7 p.m. it was dangerous for everybody. And so it was, I don't know if it was to the level of you need to stay inside kind of thing, but it was pretty bad air quality. And it stayed that way until like 10 or 11 p.m. And then it finally started to go down. And it was clear by that morning, but it was weird for being like something that nobody really knew about. We didn't have any warning about what was coming. And but yeah, so if you're a subscriber to the Sepulpa Times, then you find out about that in your Timeloop email on Sunday. So that's a good reason to subscribe there. You get the information ahead of time.
Yeah, I should subscribe because I was not subscribed.
Oh, well, yeah, you should be. But you would think that
Which
I
is
would
great.
like, tell you anyway.
And I did not know what was going on, and I was outside pretty much all day Saturday.
Yeah.
And
Did you go to bed feeling like you had been in the casino all day? Breathing in
I
the smoke?
was exhausted Saturday night, and I thought it was just because I went all day, but
Probably had something to do with the air quality.
yeah, and I remember like Saturday night I was saying like I'm so dehydrated and like just worn out, but yeah, it's definitely the air.
So that's what happened on Saturday. And then that morning, we were over at the grand opening of the Frilly Flamingos, which had a fantastic crowd.
Yes.
The
yes.
line that got...
There was more people in line than they gave the goodie bags.
Yeah, which I think we knew that was going to happen.
Yes,
but-
which was so cool. I actually gave up my goodie bag because there was moms there with little kids, and Hudson wasn't there. He was at T-ball, and I was just there to support Amy. So I was like, you know what? Here's a goodie bag. I gave it to another mom, which not saying that for any other reason, but I was there. It looks phenomenal. It's fantastic. We cut the ribbon. She had a great day. I can't wait to go back and create a hat and a bag.
Yep.
The Easter Bunny was there. I missed him. He's in the back room.
Yeah, he was in the back room.
Totally missed
looking
him.
kind of lonely.
Yeah.
Just kinda.
Totally missed him.
But eventually, as kids found out, they started going back there to get
Right.
pictures with him. So it turned out to be pretty fun.
He was hidden, nice
Yeah.
and hidden, and Amy was just like all over the place, greeting everyone. I think she forgot about him for a little bit. She won't admit that, but I think she did.
Well, yeah, I can't blame her. She was taking care of a very large group of customers in the store.
She
So
was.
yeah,
She
that was awesome.
It was great.
And I did talk with her a little bit kind of after the commotion died down at the beginning of the day, and she was talking about how they're going to be growing their boys line, I think, that Funky Flock
Yes.
line. And she was also just so overwhelmingly just grateful for the support of the community, you know, because this is a big step for her. It's a business that she had acquired. She didn't grow it herself, but she bought it, kept it going, and then it is a big step to go from being a vendor in somebody else's store to having your own store. And so it takes a lot of bravery, and we're real proud. I think we're a slam dunk, and that they're going to be around for a long time. We're hoping so. All right, and then today we've got another ribbon cutting for HQH Homes that is over on like 51st Street or something, and we're going to be sharing that with our competition over at the Sand Springs Chamber, basically. But so yeah, all kinds of ribbon cuttings, everything and everybody is joining the chamber.
Which is phenomenal.
New stuff,
Where
yeah.
Sepulpa is growing, our city is growing, our chamber is growing. and we just love it. Can't wait for all the things.
To do. All right, so I'm going to move on and talk about today in history.
From back there, and it hit the couch and then it fell.
Hudson's having all kinds of monster truck adventures over there on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
Tell him about monster trucks.
he
We
is
didn't talk
running
about
on
that.
like
Yeah,
straight
sorry.
monster truck adrenaline. He got to go see the Monster Truck Live Glow Party with some of our best friends this weekend. And he's coming over here to tell us more about it. But he had the great privilege of going to see Monster Trucks Live at the BOK, and he got this great shirt that he has on that he has not taken off, literally. He has even slept in it since he got it. And he had a love for monster trucks, but it is far more than that now, and wants all of them. We are ramping them.
And here.
They're doing tricks. They're doing all the things. So
Did you bring them? Where's your
you
one
want to
that
go
you
get your
had?
monster truck? Go get your favorite one.
Mom, no.
No, okay.
Mom, do you see what I did to the one that Abel gave me?
Yeah.
To come see.
No, I'm on my show. I'll look in just a minute. Okay. Thank you. So it was cool. They got to go down and actually meet the drivers, and they got signatures, and they got to get a souvenir shirt and a little miniature car of their favorite monster truck. So here's Hudson's monster truck, and his shirt matches.
Yep. What's the name of this one?
What is this?
I don't know.
It's Mega Rex, his favorite one, and he brings it home, and we found out that not only was this his favorite one on Saturday night, but this was his favorite one before, and we have the original one when he first came out, and he was a different color.
That's awesome.
So we are on Monster Truck Adrenaline and loving all things Monster Truck. We got a haircut and all the things. So, all right,
Great
I'm gonna
times.
finish my show, okay?
How long is it?
I don't know.
Just a few more minutes. I
Go
think
sit
we'll be
down,
done here
okay?
before too long. Those of you who are hanging on, hang on with us for a few more minutes. Okay, today in history, I was kind of excited to put this one out there. This is actually already out, so you can go to Sepulpa Time to read the entire story. I'm going to give you a snippet of it.
Perfect.
So this is today in history, 1913. Sepulpa is booming, and there's a lot of other stuff going on in Sepulpa. You know, back in the day, we were kind of a wild and crazy town. We had prohibition going on, and like every other building was a brothel. And just all kinds of crazy
People
stuff.
hiding their booze. Oh, okay.
Their booze and their floozies or something. Anyway, so this particular story, and I'll just give you the short version, is some officers and code enforcement officers and some police officers got on an elevator to head down to raid this club. I'm just going to see if I can find the name of it. It was the in the Turner building, so I'm not even sure exactly which building that would have been. It may not be around anymore. It was they were going to raid the Business Men's Club, and they got in the elevator, and the elevator stopped and got stuck in the middle of the floor.
That is
while we
like
were
one
on
of my biggest fears.
Really? Well, I'm wondering if it was done on purpose. Like there was some signal that went out. It's like, hey, the cops are coming. Scatter. Oh no, the elevator broke. Because they were stuck there for like a good, what time was that? They got in there they didn't get out until 11 p.m. And so it was like hours before they were able to get out of there. So I'm pretty sure that was like some boozers or whatever up in the club were using that as the mechanism of getting away. So.
Oh yeah, it says 3 in the afternoon until 11 at night.
Yeah. Come on, even in 1913, it takes 7 hours to get out of 7 or 8 hours to get out of the elevator.
I guess.
Anyway, so it's kind of funny, but go read the whole story and the other stories about what happened today in history. That's available now on sepulpatimes.com. Should see that as soon as you get on the homepage there. And then, so that was today in history. And then, that's it. As far as the jokes and the news and stuff, now I got a dad joke for you. And I'll wait. It's a good one. I don't know. I could tell it to Hudson. I don't know if Hudson's going to like the joke or not.
You ready to hear Micah's joke? Yeah.
Okay, Hudson. Which country is filled with terrible singers? Terrible singers. Which country is filled with terrible singers? Singapore.
like,
That was good. Did you teach him to fake that for me? I appreciate that. That was nice. Hey, we know it was hosting approved, so that was pretty good. That was awesome.
oh goodness.
All right, so we're going to share the verse of the day today, and then we will get on with the Monday, and hope your spring break goes well for you guys. So today's Bible verse of the day is from Acts 10:43. This is the New Living Translation. It says, he is one of the prophets testified about, saying that everyone who believes in him will have their sins forgiven through his name. And of course, they're talking about Jesus here. And this right here kind of signifies the difference between Jesus and everybody else. I always found it kind of interesting that the Pharisees in the Bible, they didn't like the fact that he was doing miracles, but that didn't bother them as much as him saying, I'm the Son of God and I'm here to forgive sins. I mean, it's like there's a whole other level there. And so, I don't know. That's just the one that I think of when people talk about, well, Jesus was a great man and a great teacher, but, I don't really believe that he was who he says he is. Well, Jesus said that he was the Son of God. And so he was either everything he claimed to be, or he was the world's worst liar. And so, I mean, you just take that as what you will. So you either believe in him or you don't. Whatever you can't say about him is that he was lukewarm. He was either absolutely who he said he was, or he was the world's craziest and biggest liar. So anyway, you guys keep that in mind. We're getting in close to Easter now, so probably a lot more of this stuff will be kind of geared towards that direction. So stay tuned, and that's our show for today. I think we will see you guys again on Wednesday. We talk about all things happening in the town that we love. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.